Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to get on here and share just a little bit from my book titled Broken. In chapter 15, I've written some points about true spiritual leadership. So I wanted to kind of read through just the first 2 pages of this chapter and go over some of the qualities that I had wished I had experienced from my spiritual leaders in the past that I hope to be able to exemplify or model to others in the future. Qualities. Someone who is willing and able to meet weekly or bi-weekly. Someone who is an excellent listener. Someone who can put themselves in my shoes. Someone who does not portray themselves as the expert and me as the ignorant, inept student. Someone who asks clarifying questions to better understand me and draw out my thoughts. Someone who gives value and weight to my ideas. Someone who accepts my contribution or offer to help so I feel needed and useful. Someone who will acknowledge receipt when they receive important communications from me. Someone who can skillfully manage conflict resolving discussions. Someone who can mediate between parties and let everyone be heard. Someone who has accountability and keeps others accountable. Someone who will not use me or leech off of me to boost their own ego or ministry. Someone who will teach me to recognize and keep healthy boundaries. Someone who will clarify roles and expectations in team settings. Someone who will love me regardless of my performance. Someone who wants a relationship with me outside of work. Someone who will empower me and help me grow. Someone who is faithful in prayer and skilled in spiritual warfare. Someone who will give me room to exercise my skills and allow me to practice leading. Someone who is not prone to jealousy. Someone who will not sabotage my success out of their own insecurity. Someone who is humble and willing to apologize. Someone who does not blame or shame me by exploiting my weaknesses in order to get off the hook. Someone who will not leave me when times get tough. Someone who always believes the best of me and speaks into who I am as a child of God. Someone who will encourage me to soar into my potential rather than keeping me contained. Someone who is not focused on keeping the limelight, but rather develops the giftings of others. And so I go on to, discuss some of these in greater detail in the following paragraphs, but these are the items that really stood out to me as I came out of a really unhealthy, abusive situation in my own church and missions organization. And so I wanted to make record of all of these things that I had learned so that I can use these myself and come back to these points, doing my very best to model these to others that I may be leading in the future. Understanding that loving someone, regardless of anything that I hope to get out of, there's no ulterior motive or reputation to try to uphold or position of authority to try to keep, but really serving those that you are leading in love and in purity. So I just wanted to share some of these bullet points, and I hope that they are helpful for you as well. So have a great day.